The cost of a transplant actually depends on how sick or how fit the patient is at the time of transplant. Now, let us say that the patient is very sick. Then what does that mean? He's going to stay in the ICU for a much longer time. He's going to need a lot more investigations for aid his recovery. He's going to need a lot of medications. So any hospital, the medications, the investigations, and ICU stay is actually what is going to cost. So there's a saying in transplant saying you need to be sick enough to need a transplant, but fit enough to tolerate the transplant. So if you're fit enough and are able to tolerate the surgery well without any complications and come out of the ICU first, the cost of the transplant obviously comes down. Now, by and large, if at all you're looking at about a kidney transplant, it would cost anywhere in the range of about 6 to 10 lakhs. And when you're looking at a liver transplant, I would say the cost would be vary between 16 to 25 lakhs. And provided everything goes away smoothly. Heart transplants are also picking up in India right now because a lot of people are suffering from heart failure, and it is heartening to know that I think Karnataka did the second highest number of heart transplants in the recent past. We can do heart transplants only from a cadaveric donor, obviously, and we do put them on the waiting list. They do get priority over other organs because obviously a heart failure patient cannot survive for a long time. So when you have been advised for an organ transplant, let us say liver transplant, it is very important for you to trust your primary caregiver because they have your best interests at heart. They've been taking care of you for a long time, and I'm sure they will know whom to refer you to. Now, if at all they say you have liver failure and need a liver transplant, you need to obviously go to a hospital which has an entire team of liver transplant. When I say liver transplant, it's not just the surgeon. Over here, you need a hepatologist who is a liver specialist. You need the surgeon who's going to be able to operate on you, and not one surgeon. You need to have 2 to 3 surgeons. You need a trained anesthetist who will be able to give you anesthesia. You need an intensivist team who will be able to take care of you after the transplant. You need good nursing care. You need a good nutritionist. You need physiotherapists. So it's a huge team, and whichever hospital has this kind of a team approach towards caring for a patient, I would suggest that is what they need to look for. And that goes same for a kidney transplant as well. You need a good nephrologist, you need a good kidney transplant surgeon, and again an anesthetist, an intensivist who will care for you as a team, and that will probably be the best hospital to go to.